All right. Great salutations, good day and highs, guys and gals, and welcome back to CorpoCar Season 8 West and East Series. We have 4 races in 4 different countries coming your way on this Saturday morning, or when you're watching the VOD. We're going to have races at Mexico City, Jacarepagua for West, and Brno and Buddh for East. Let's have a look at the current points standings. On top with 250 points is Chica Fujilisa of Chroma Shift with a 58-point lead over Wheeler's Stronny Cuddles. Amazon Corzette is third with 176 points. Enya Ignis of Chroma Shift 171, and Shimmy Cotton Bum with 163, rounding out the top 5. Remember, top 22 at the end of the West and East Series. Top 22 in each series after tomorrow's West and East finale. We'll move on to Worlds. Look at the bottom half of the table. Everyone has eventually made it on the board. Oh my, Cynthia Sanguinolia has made 1 race for 16 points and has a drought of 4 races in which she didn't qualify. Hopefully her luck will turn around. Hopefully Riri's luck turns around. Just 9 points to her name. In East, Sarah Luceria of Globy has herself a 34-point lead, 270 points over BNU's Mita Osita with her 236 points. We have Leia Memoria of Variant Project and Meru Onino of Specialite, both with 216 points, but Leia has the tiebreaker due to having the win at the Euro Speedway Lausitz Oval. And Serenity Cosmica running out the top 5 with 210 points as we quickly go on to the bottom standings. Oh my, Serena Michael with only 4 points. Only getting on the board for the first time in this series at Lausitz, just scoring 29th place finishes in both races. Anyway, so bottom half of the standings. Let's go ahead and unmute Discord and say hello to my commentator. Hello again, Chrono.
Hello and welcome along.
Yeah. So, you're looking forward to today's quick races?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I always look forward to a race.
Alright. So, we're going to start off with West Series action. We're going to find the Mexico City track. We're going to be racing on the later layouts.
Layer layout?
Later layout, the current layout, not the earlier layout. Talking about the
Later layout.
Yeah.
Kinda heard the Y over there. I am hearing things.
Yeah. Alright, what's it like? 2.674 miles, 4.304 kilometers, 17 turns. Let's go ahead and get loading and set the grid for this race.
Alright, let's get cooking.
I don't think you'll need 99 laps of qualifying, just enough to set the times. Alright. Let's see how it is, and oh, my finger just slipped. Let's go ahead and set the times and qualify for this race at the 36 car field. And yeah, okay, let's scrap a few names that didn't qualify. Oh boy. Anihima, Tokaku, Mara, Perry.
Oh
damn, Perry didn't qualify. Perry didn't qualify. Oh, jeez Louise. Maple, Oa, Shibi, Lemmy, Poco, Arissa, Serena, Alien Mixture, and Landphilia and Azra did not qualify. But this group of cars did qualify. And at top is Leia Asimov of Glitch Stars. As we go ahead and check the rest of the field. All right, Chrono.
And with her on the front row is Yenna Youngblood from Chronoship Outlaws. On row 2, Yomi Quinley and Alpha Beta from Sox and Videre, respectively.
Mm-hmm.
On third row, Ruby Runehart and Niku Nakano from, again, Chronoshift and SVP. The next row we have Mogu Ghost and Triggerfish from Glitch Stars and Aegis Link. Then rounding up the top 10 is Miwabel and Kana Yanagi, both from Glitch Stars. And heading the rest of the field, we have Enya Ignis from Chroma Shift, followed by Icy from Via Lure, Mochi from Glitch Stars Outbreak, then Kamizul Kozet, Yurei Riri Mozumi Pichi, Usachi Yui Cersei Soulstorm, Hiragi Emuri, Cynthia Sanguine, Lalabelle Lullaby, I can't say that 5 times fast, Roka Rorin, Amy Biso, Mamie Majoko, Sunny Explosion, not being blind, Willow Wildfire, Chikafuji Lisa, Zero Foxhound, Pilot Einrose, Taiga Toragami, Ricky Puppet, Nova Okami, Goro Gaomi, Shabel Tonya, Trony Cuddles, and Quetsu Soul Scale rounding out our grid for this race.
All right, round 7 of CorpoCar West. Welcome to live chats, and on our profile picture on for good luck. Let's see how she fares here as I mark hole for Leia Asimov.
If I recall correct, 10th?
Yeah, 10th of Kana to start with for this race at Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City. So let's go ahead and get right to the action right now.
Alright, let's get cooking. Let's get cooking some chili in Mexico.
Alright, here we go. "15-minute timed races."
And it looks like Yenna had got the jump on Leia.
It's Leia still up ahead as you go into the first few turns.
Lena sees the insight and promptly blocks. Man, I bungled my work yesterday. I recorded footage on the wrong circuit. Meanwhile, after Winley having a scrap. Winley's car kind of reminds me of the 2000 era Saubus.
Yeah. Yummy Quinley, the winner last night at the Homestead Road Course layout. The 36 drivers making their way around these turns, and they'll soon approach the baseball stadium. Nice view of the crowd there. Not quite full, because this is only a CorpoCar race, and not necessarily an F1 race, but still.
In the FHWC world, this would be full for like a Formula Holo race, especially for the upcoming World Series.
Aha.
World
Championships. World Championship. Yeah. So Leia, Yena, and Yomi, your top 3 after 1, and Cersei having trouble getting into pit lane, and the other 35 drivers are still out on track.
Life's peachy so far, except for Soulstorm, who is in a storm of herself.
Yeah.
And I think that's wraps for her.
It may be just a routine stop. just to restore a front wing.
We better hope so. Because it'd be a shame. Meanwhile, speaking of Kana, he's up against Trigger. Swapping places, but Trigger effectively blocks for now, as now Kana has to fight two fronts now, as Mochi is rapidly approaching. Uses a little cheeky cut over there.
A 3-driver team this season for Aegis Link. We have Mayfei already qualified for Worlds, so for Triggerfish and Landphilia to qualify for Worlds, they must finish top 22 in the points. I don't think Landphilia qualified for this race, as we are seeing a nice shuffle of cars here. One driver without a front wing, that's Usachi Yui.
Oh no.
Oh no,
what?
indeed.
That's what happens when there's spirited racing.
Of course. Whoa, careful there. Three wide, as we focus on Cynthia Sanguine, who's finally showing up for a race for once. For Allure. Right in.
I was initially gonna doubt, but I remember that Seru and Quetsu exist, so it wouldn't be too far off.
Oh yeah, Ketsu, in Mexico City, and yet she's outside the points. That's not a good sign for her. Isn't Ketsu Mexican or
Aussie? Aussie.
Aussie?
Yeah. With a very bad experience with the Chinese language.
Ooh. And just
quickly... she shared herself in a stream, one of the first ones. Was it a stream or a Twitter post? Yeah, either way, she shared that info.
The wiki page has nothing in it. Oh,
yeah,
oh well.
Alas.
Yeah, the virtual YouTuber's wiki page got nothing in it. As we missed an overtake some time ago by Youngblood for the lead. And
so her planning had finally borne fruit.
Yeah. Long cross through a straightaway.
That camera angle looks good.
Yeah.
It's trailer worthy.
Oh, it definitely does.
And by the way, speaking of trailers and things that ought to have trailers, have you seen Assetto Rally?
Yeah, I've seen the links posted a couple days ago about the new game.
And we were just discussing how to get Rally into the VTRP.
We lost one driver already, that's Cersei Soulstorm.
And the storm swallowed her.
Yeah, that was the first lap. Yeah, that was after second lap, actually, so that's one driver already out of it. Meanwhile, any hard-hitting action going on here? Here is the current points leader. Going past Hiragi Emery. And quickly trying to approach So the other driver says one driver goes wide, it looks like. Sun explosion, whoa! Whoa, careful there. Sun explosion. What just happened? Let's look at the
Careful
replay.
you don't turn into an explosion yourself.
Oh my,
Oh, no.
That's just a bit of a thumping. And another
Yes, she
slight
was
thump.
so close to becoming an explosion herself.
Back to live action, and yeah. Her car remains intact, albeit a bit bent. Meanwhile, it's a battle between these two again. Leia and Yina. Yina cutting on the outside. Oh, come on. Are track limits not a thing in rFactor?
I guess so. Even safety cars and blue flags aren't even a thing too.
Look at that. A 7+ second gap between second and third. As we're well over halfway through this race, 6.5 minutes left here.
Alright, I'm gonna go mute and head on to a short idle meeting.
Take your time. Alright. A few more drivers in hits. What seems to be the issue here? Ooh, Enya and Hyagi Emery. And Mogu Ghost also had an issue, currently down to 34th. Yeah, quite a few names struggling on this road course layout.
And I'm back with an idea for Vproto.
Yeah? Oh no!
What if?
Uh-oh. You'll have to hold
no.
on about that.
Oh no, indeed.
Yeah, because Leah lost her front wing and potentially a chance at a win with that battle between her and
Houston,
Yina.
we have a problem.
Yeah.
That was one tap too many.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So
And
that's
now-
yeah. That's a pit lane stop for
Our
Leah.
Vtuber at home is gonna inherit the second place. So yeah, as I was saying, what
Right.
if for Vproto, instead of wildcard slots, we have People's Choice?
We can do that. Yeah, we've already done polls for drivers to make the IndyCar roster in previous series. So polls for
From there, we can curate the choices.
drivers to make the Vproto roster would be a very good idea. Probably curate the options from those who are not in any VTRP series roster, as Yomi Quinley almost got overtaken by Alpha.
You say people not in any VTRP series, eh? So would this be then this makes a perfect stage for people like FSP and VSPO.
Yeah, for VSPO EN, my current roster suggestion would have all 5 members of VSPO EN be in the Vproto roster. For the wildcard slots, other members of VSPO can get in. FSP members can go in as options.
That'll be very good and a much needed tilting of the gender balance.
Mm-hmm. And Sox just recently introduced a few new members into the roster, into the agency. So the new members will be in the season 9 roster. And one of the new members is a male driver, as we may have seen a front wing pop off, but probably just
could you tell which front wing it was? By the color?
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it probably went too fast.
Yeah. So we are going to have 2 to go. With Youngblood,
I think
still with a massive
figured
lead.
out something. Corpos that are not in CorpoCar, then indies who are not in the IndyCar roster that deserves to be. Okay, who's in the pits? I saw a pink one.
That's Lalabelle.
Hopefully not gonna sleep forever in this race. Oh man, I thought Yana went slow for a moment.
She did go a bit slow. Let's see what happened in replay. Oh, it's just that sausage curb. Be very careful about
Too
those.
much rear.
Yeah. So the lead is still 6.7 seconds. Well done. Another driver lost in a race. That's Nova Alcali.
So it'll be very taxing for the handling.
So far we've lost 2 drivers in this race. Another driver without a front wing. That is Taiga Toragami, as the white flag is already waved for Yina Youngblood. And still with a big lead to her name. Dropped a bit to 5 seconds, but still it's looking clear for her. There's no cars to bother her. So it's looking pretty good for her to get the win. Well, Yomi has a very good shot at getting a second consecutive podium. He's got to watch out for Alpha, Beta, and Triggerfish, 3rd and 4th respectively. Going around these S's.
Alpha Beta, like the new Pokemon game? Get it? Cause A to Z, A, Z.
Yeah. Into the baseball stadium section for the last time in this race, and that is gonna do it here. And the race here in Mexico City will go to Chroma Shift's Yina Youngblood.
Yina Youngblood, your winner.
Excellent second-place finish for
second.
Yomi Quinley, and Alpha Beta taking the podium, finishing 3rd for Videre. As the drivers come to a finish here. Number 14th for Camazol and 15th for Imi. And a few more drivers finishing. Lisa with 20 seconds. Not great, but not too terribly bad either. Leia, just her front wing loss, basically dropped a whole lot of points from her.
Yep.
Still gonna...
One to have too many sold a bag for her.
Yeah, still gonna finish 23rd. And we have a few more names to finish, so I'm gonna keep in live action. So Taiga Toragami will finish 25th. And we still need to sit out Phyla Einrose's last lap.
Is she the absolute last finisher?
Yeah, she's gonna...
In terms of the game?
Yeah,
finishing?
yeah. Last on the lead lap, it seems.
Alright, because the game automatically terminates the race of anybody who's one lap down once the leader finishes and they cross the line.
Yeah. So that is it. Let's go ahead and...
Done and dusted.
Lock in the points here. So Yino with the win, Yomi second, Alpha third, and let's see hear about the rest of the field chrono.
And rounding out the top 10, Triggerfish for Aegis Link, Nico Nakano for SVP, Kana Yanagi for Glitch Stars, Mochi again for Glitch Stars, Icy Snowpaws for VLR, Yurei Riri for Glitch Stars.
For once, a
That's a
top
lot of
10
Glitch Stars.
for once a top 10 for Yurei Riri. That's much more like it for the other managerial talent of Glitch Stars. Go ahead.
And rounding out the top 10 is Mozumi Pichi from Videre. And with the rest of the grid, as we'll do a roll call, Rokaruren, Ruby Runeheart, Meimi Majoko, Camisole Corzette, Imi Bisu, Willow Wildfire, Stronic Cuddles, Quitsu Soul Scale, Sun Explosion, Seru Foxhound, Shabel Tonya, Chikafuji Lisa, Zaya Asimov, Miwabel, Taiga Toragami, and Phyla and Rose are finishers in the lead lap. Then we have Usachiyui, Mogugo, Cynthia Sanguine, Hiragi Emuri, Riki Puppet, Enya Ignis, Lalabel Lullaby, Gorogaumi, Noba Okami, finishing all one lap below. Wait, no, that's up until only Gorogaumi, as Nova and Cersei were our casualties in this fiesta.
All right, let's go ahead and open up the points file and see how everyone is faring at this point. Gotta make sure I have 36 names, and I'm certainly missing a few. So let's see.
Dag, I may gonna have to ask you a favor.
Oh, what's the issue?
So, Singapore track. It cannot do track day because it says 0 cars on race.ini.
Oh my! What version of the Singapore track did you get? Assuming you're racing on the AC.
Yeah, I'm indeed racing on AC, and it's 2023 by GPK.
It's an interesting glitch.
Are you using the same version, perchance?
I think I may be using the same version of the track.
Well, yeah, look into it, please, after we take a break.
Yeah, 14th for 24 points, Camisole Corzette. And let's see. 45 points, 5th place for Niku Nanako. Let's see if I could find her name. And a bonus point for Leia Asimov, so 9 points. And gotta make sure it's 36 names, and that looks correct. And let's see how it is with the points. And Lisa still on top of the points standings with 259. Stronny Cuddles second, 210, behind by 49 points. Yomi Quinley is third with 205, 54 points behind Lisa. Camisole Corzette fourth with 200, and Mosumi Pichi is fifth with 183. Alright, so we're going to take a break for a few minutes, and we are going to head on over to Jacarepagua, the Autodromo Nelson Piquet, Autodromo International Nelson Piquet, the Jacarepagua circuit. Alright, going to restart the stream, and I'll see you all in a few minutes for round 8 of CorpoCar West. Alright, don't go anywhere. See you all in a few minutes. Alright, sorry for the longish break. Sorry for the relatively long break. There's an idle meeting going on, but we're gonna quickly get back to business for the Jacarepagua race. I could find
Been doing some business myself.
Alright.
For one, I threw out the Singapore track and finding a replacement for it. That's the same circuit, but different authors, of course.
Right.
Oh man, that diagram looks a lot like the olden Gran Turismo track diagrams.
Yeah. 5.031 kilometer, 11 turn, 3.126 mile. Let's go ahead and quickly load up the track.
Jacarepagua. Now that's something I need to note for the track pool.
Rio de Janeiro. The grid for this race and see who's in and who is not quite in. And let's cross out a few names that didn't qualify. And Union Youngblood is a victim of the previous race winner's curse.
Oh my god!
So yeah, you win some, you lose. You win some, you lose some. That's a bit awkward. Oh dear, oh dear. Alpha Beta also missed on the race. Leah Asimov didn't qualify. Yomi Quigley didn't qualify. The top three of the last race all failed to qualify for this race.
Now that indeed is a powerful curse.
Yeah. Mochimogu Alpha Lisa failed to qualify for this race. Oh my. Oh my.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah.
Also, I am finding out as we speak that Red Rock Valley in Assetto Corsa can be raced at night.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Alright.
This spot's well done.
Awesome. Alright. Set the field for this race.
Alright, what are we cooking in the favelas of Brazil?
Yeah, we have Enya at pole and then Lanphilia rounding out the front row. Who's the rest of the field?
And joining her on the front row is Lanphilia from Aegis Link. Then Poco Raccoon following in the row behind from Chroma Shift. And another blue and icy snowpaws from Vialure.
A bit quickly
then
now.
Maple from
a bit behind time.
Then Maple and Roca for row 3, then Shibi, Cotton Bum, and Miwabel for row 4, then Azura Dule and Akugaki Koa completing the top 10. And from here would be a roll call, Mimi Majoko, Sun Explosion, Kana Yanagi Kamizol Corset, Triggerfish, Ricky Puppet, Arisa Noonish, Taiga Toragami, Ruby Runeheart, Gorogaomi, Emi Bisu, Tokakun, Nova Kami, Yurei Riri, Osachi Yui, Cersei Soulstorm, Serena Starstruck, Hani Hima, Ketsu Skullscale, Mara Vespide, Barry Winkleton, Cynthia Sanguine, Mozumi Peachy, Lemmy Lichen, Chabelle Tonya, and Strani Cuddles.
Alright, that's 36 cars ready to go, and let's get to racing round 8 at Jacarepagua in Rio de Janeiro. Everyone grid up, and let's see the red lights soon to turn green, and we are rolling.
Go, 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 go!
Very good
Will
jump by
anybody get the
Lanphilia.
jump? No!
To the first turn they go. Icy also with a good jump. Not quite a good start by Enya, although she is currently running third at the moment. Roka fourth and Miwabel fifth. Having a look at the crowd of cars going around these turns. That's all 36 doing fine here. Very tight hairpin onto the longest straight ahead section of the circuit. Yeah, this Rio de Janeiro track, there's also a separate oval layout. Well, it's more like a trapezoidal layout with very flat turns, which is called the Emerson Fittipaldi Speedway.
Very worthy driver to be named tracks on.
Which was used in kart for a few years.
As in all caps kart.
Yeah. Indeed, all caps kart. That is 1 lap down. An average 1.5 minute lap. Lanfilia, Icy Snowpaws, and Enya Ignis. Your top 3. Yeah, of course, Lanfilia and Triggerfish must finish top 22 should they want to advance to Worlds. Normally, the top driver in each agency that's competing in West and East that haven't already directly qualified for Worlds would get an automatic spots in Worlds, but since there's only 3 drivers in the Agents Link roster for this season 8, and Mayfei already qualified for Worlds, that's the automatic slot thing doesn't apply for Lanfilia or Triggerfish. And speaking of Triggerfish, here she is mid-pack in 16th.
Hanging on, as for now.
Everyone driving clean. A very nice road course layout. What's the Brazilian equivalent of a Fiesta called again?
I think it's also Fiesta.
Okay.
I think. Take it with a grain of salt, though.
Duly noted. I just need to make sure I have my points table up. See how it is with some of these drivers. Here's one of the trailing drivers in the championship thing, and Boca Raccoon in top 10 at the moment. And is Camisole Corzette in this race? She is, and here she is running 14th.
Yep, I kind of remember her. I remember mentioning her on the roll call part. Man, what was I even thinking filming Shiori's car on Fuji? That made no sense.
What were you intending?
But anyway.
What were you intending?
I intended for a night setting.
Yeah, that would have been a very nice thing to consider. Yeah.
And I'm saving Fuji for like traditionally Japanese.
Yeah.
Hologram, like say Miko or Mio, things like that, or Iroha.
Yeah, we still got far to go with the new liveries for FHD Forenzo F07s. Far to go with the livery creation for next year's Formula Hollow season, the World Championship, and the Challenge Series. That's why we still have yet to consider the track reveal as of yet.
Yeah, that'll be my responsibility there. As for now, I'm barely past 1/6.
1/6. Ooh.
Because I've gave you 11 already, and I have
Yeah.
5 more batches of 11 and 1 batch. Well, no, actually 1 batch 10 and 4 batches 11.
If time is short,
And
might we open up assistance from Adak or a few other livery makers?
Yeah, if push comes to shove, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how it is first. We'll see how it is first. As we...
Yeah, all I'm hearing is that I gotta step it up.
Yeah, it's mid-October here.
I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in.
Indeed. Who may we feature here? Everyone seems to be doing okay.
I don't think we have seen Cynthia all too much.
Yeah. Currently running 30th, just the last spot in the points.
Ironic, the one that has the blood-sucking theme is being sucked dry of points.
Oh, careful there. Oh, man.
Oh, somebody's going wonky over there. Was it Vespide?
I believe it was Vespide. Currently
Our Queen Bee?
way back there in 36th. And
Yeah,
oh,
bite.
that is damage right there. Oh, that's the...
Not a good day for the Hive.
Oh, man, more than one incident between the drivers as Serena Starstruck also lacks a wing, and that's even worse because it's the rear wing. And these two are
Star
coming to
Truck
pit
more
lane.
like Wing Truck.
Yeah. Back to the front runners here. Lanphilia still leading the way by a little over 2.5 seconds. And Icy Snowpaws, not too shabby here. Currently second. Somehow we have Roka Rurin up in third. So it's a clean-ish race, just a couple of incidents. And we lose a couple drivers, unfortunately. Oh no, Yui really again!
Damn.
And Poco
Engine
also out of the race.
Oh no! She was doing so good in third!
Just what?
Yeah.
Bad luck striking the second managerial talent of Blitzstars again.
And I think Lanphilia is missing parts.
No. No, her car looks intact. Her car looks perfectly
definitely
intact.
seeing things. Definitely me seeing things. I promise
Yeah.
I'm not going skit though.
Yeah. Serena just now getting out. Well, Ricky Poppet also without a front wing. The pushing and shoving starting to come into play here as I'm trying to scroll to see if there's any other drivers having problems. But, yeah, that's just basically it. So Ricky Puppet, I'm sure will have to stop at pit lane.
Push is slowly coming to shove here in Jacarepagua.
That's right.
Speaking of pushing and shoving, have you bought Crossworlds yet? Or even be aware of it?
I haven't had the opportunity to purchase that game yet. I don't have a current gen console.
It's on PC, by the way.
Yeah, that I'm aware of that too, but I still don't have Steam. I should probably make one.
Yeah.
All I have in my room is
Looks fun.
all I have in my room is a modded PS3.
Oh man, that's 2 gens behind, and for once, I can relate with you.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, Ricky Puppet having to stop to repair her lost front wing. Coming on to 3 minutes left.
Already?
Yeah.
I'm just jamming to the new Crossworlds OST while I'm in the commentary booth.
Mm-hmm.
Iris in her Crossworld stream made a good question. In them kart racers, we always see a Sweets theme track, but not a meat track. I guess Sweets are more visually appealing. If
Yeah,
I have to answer her question.
A meat-themed track, yeah, might get the ire of the ESRB and Peggy and Cero.
Especially.
Yeah, because meat tends to be bloody and sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. She even kind of makes the same conclusion as I.
Strange minds think alike.
Cosette and Gaomi? And they're being joined by Kana now.
I want to see how it is with time. See, the time is, and it's going to be 1:36 as Landfilia crosses start finish. So,
What
two
is
more
your
laps, it looks
timing
like.
power like that? Just a
It
looks
it's
like
gonna
somebody forced them to write their name all over and over.
Yeah, it's going to be
like those childhood
yeah, it's gonna
schoolyard
be
punishment.
a few seconds left once Landfilia crosses start finish.
Ah, damn. Singapore 08. That one has the sling and that infamous turn.
Ooh, yeah.
F1 2024 Singapore.
Oh god, it's the field goal kicking contest. And
Never mind. It's paywall.
And he was not even close there on that kick. I'm just watching on TV the college game day field goal kicking contest. Shaked it far to the left.
Yeah, but
Final lap here. It's going to be an 11 lap finish. It's still a big lead for Landfilia. I see Snowpaws, Rokaruan, Enya, and Miwa Bell. Your top 5, and yeah, just not much going on here. Just a cleanish race, albeit with a couple drivers out of it. onto the long straightaway for the last time in this round.
Alright. Last lap apparently, because time's gone.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna pause the stream. Yeah. So I can see the results of the kicking contest. The second attempt after this race. Anyway, that's the race over and out, and it's going to be Lanfeely again to win. It's basically dominant from start to finish for the Aegis Link member, so well done to her. And I see Snow Paws finishing second, and Boca Ruin finishing third, so gasp, shock, awe with the finishers.
Now, those are some groups I very much recognize, that being Chroma, formerly Idol, and VLR.
Indeed. And the rest of the drivers finishing here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow your track folder for the Singapore circuit you use.
Yeah.
Like, zip it or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to provide it to you, and so we can do some testing and determine the number of laps for the races as we end this race already. Yeah, and overtake and defend. She definitely did, and she got herself a good finish. Kana Yanagi 14th, but here's your results here. Lanphilia with the win. I see second, and Roca third. And what's the rest of the field look like, Chrono?
The rest of the field, it has a very bright fire leading it, as Enya Ignis is in 4th. Followed by me, Wabel in 5th, then Maple in 6th. Madam clinching 7th, that'll be Shibi. Then Akugaki Koa in 8th, Azura Delay in 9th, and Sunny Explosion rounding out our top 10. And with the rest of our lead lap finishers, Meimi Majoko, Taiga Toragami, Camisole Kozet, Kana Yanagi, Triggerfish, Tokaku, Arisen Nunes, Ruby Runehart, Nova Kami, Imibisu, Ketsu Soul Scale, Cersei Soulstorm, Hanihima, Usachi Yui, Mozumi Pichi. Can you highlight please our last finisher? Thank you.
Yeah, last finisher.
Last lead lap finisher. Okay, good. Mozumi Pichi, Cynthia Sanguine, Stronny Cuddles, Perry Winkleton, Lemmy Legend, Shabel Tonya, our last finisher in the lead lap for Chroma Shift. Then 4 people down 1 lap, Gorogaomi, Ricky Puppet, Mara Vespide, and Serena Starstruck. And then Yurei Riri and Poco Raccoon had to bow out early due to engine issues. Not a great time.
Alright, so let's lock in the points. Yeah, well, we're a bit behind time. Let's see, 4th place for Enya, it looks like, and that is 35, so we'll need one more name. So 9 points, 22nd place, Cersei Soulstorm. Why do I keep a... Yeah, am I misspelling Cersei Soulstorm's name in the file?
Hang on, I can open it on another tab.
No, it's just a separate file I'm using. It's a
Not the
um
not the CorpoCar trail sheet you gave me?
I got it. It's all right. Um
Yeah,
Anyway, bonus
can
point for
verify.
Enya for pole as we have a look at the points standings here and a few names that will have to be out of championship contention. Um, oh my, yeah, that's four drivers already out of a West title contention. Not quite out of not quite out of world's contention, but they can't win the West title this season. But anyway, on the other side of the spectrum, up on top, still Chika Fuji Lisa, 259, though didn't qualify for this race. Still 33 ahead of second place driver Camazol Corzette, 226. Enya Ignis is third with 222. So it's 1-3 in the championship standings for Chroma Shift Encore. Stronny Cuddles is fourth with 214, and Yomi Quinley is fifth with 205. I'm going to take a break for a few minutes, and then we are going to head over to Brno for CorpoCar East Series action. So stay right here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for more CorpoCar action. All right, see you all in a few minutes, everyone.
Right, we'll be back.
Alright, we are back here. As we will quickly go back to the game screen and segue over to CorpoCar East Series action. 42 drivers in the roster, and from west to east. And I don't have a mile files up for the Brno circuit. Brno, which hosted Grand Prix racing in motorcycles.
Brno.
And
I heard Chrono.
well, it's Brno. So yeah, 5.0
Let's call it Bruno.
5.403 kilometer, 3.557 mile,
Bruno.
and 14 turns, 8 right, 6 left. Let's go ahead and load up the track. Bit of a long load, despite 42 cars in the field. And the placeholder car looks right. Let's set the grid for this race. Bonn. And a few names barely making it. Some didn't. We have Yayagiri not qualifying. Shitama Omo, Sukasu Goku, Ro Arctos, Minya Scott, Chichino Katarina. All missing the cut. Sarah Luceria barely making the field. But at pole for this race is Serenity Cosmica, who won at Hachioji and has herself a second pole this month. And so let's set the rest of the field for this race chrono quickly, please, because time is short.
All right. Abatya Hawthorne for Varbro and sharing the front row, followed by Zeli Zuimu and V Sensei for VNU and V4M, respectively. Leia Memoria and Yumi the Witch following them for Varbro and V4M. Then Tomomi Toraya and Shu Aisaka, row 4, and Omapon and Yurikago Kokone rounding out the top 10. And then, a roll call. Maeve Morveren, Katya Sable, Koma Oboro, Urara Ai, Serena Maiko, Nerko Kamitaba, Dr. Nova, with an E, DK Graves, Alicia Dalontano, Rara Rokora, Rem Kanashibari, Momomone, Mumuyumemi, Plane, Hoshizuku, Mita Osita, Bukuro Owarino, Magomori, Meru Onino, Seirachi Nen, Nanu Kozuya, Amoria, Azusa Honami, Hinori Natsukawa, Laiko Liana, Feng Sifido, and Sarah Luceria.
Alright, let's go ahead and quickly segue over to the race. Oh god, I forgot how camera works. And okay. Alright. Alright, here we go from Brno in the Czech Republic, or Czechia. Serenity Cosmica leading the way to the green. And here we go, round 7 of CorpoCar East. On to the first turn. Good jump by Serenity and Ava. Why is there a black void right there? That's a bit unnerving to see.
Yeah, really.
This track has several black voids for no good reason.
Yeah, definitely. That is just weird, but what's not weird is this 3-wider, which Avartia is prevailing on for now.
Mauritia just
But
couldn't
Serenity
quite-
is quickly changing that.
Mauritia couldn't quite complete the overtake and will get back down to second.
Man,
And-
so much avoids. What the hell is going on?
Yeah,
Several black holes all over the track. We on some Mario Kart shit.
yeah. We've been on several tracks in which there's white voids instead of black voids. Like for example, a couple of versions of the Sonoma road course track. Anyway, there's V-Sensei third and the Lausitz Oval winner in Lea Memoria in fourth, and Zeli Zuimu of BNU in fifth. Very good start by Serenity, hoping for a second win of the series. Viva la evolution. I just realized I don't have that trumpet sound in my soundboard, the one that goes.
Hey.
Which you would often hear in cricket matches in the Indian Premier League. And
Cricket.
And speaking
Never
of
been quite into it.
and speaking of India, we're going there in the next race, the very next race, the Buddh International Circuit, which briefly hosted the Indian Grand Prix in Formula One for a few short years. Quite several FIA Grade 1 circuits having hosted Formula One races in past years. They had plenty of potential, but are not in the calendar.
Alas, lobbying. It's a real thing.
Liberty Media's ownership of F1, insisting on having 3 races in the United States for no particular reason, and those 3 races have the most expensive tickets for a Grand Prix weekend. And speaking of the United States, there's the United States Grand Prix going on this very weekend at COTA.
COTA. The legitimate United States Grand Prix.
And the only one of the 3 not on a street circuit.
Yeah, that has been a gripe of many F1 fans recently.
Okay, let's see how drivers are doing. Oh no. Sarah Luceria and Amoria currently outside of the points.
If I had to guess why you're mentioning it, it's because world slots are on stakes. Are at stake, I mean.
Now I'm hungry for a nice steak dinner. And I'm sure the city of Austin, Texas, would have.
Yeah, Texas is very much the place to go for a steak.
A steak or delicious barbecue. Oh man. Brisket and ribs and sausage and the like.
Now we're just food posting, eh?
Oh man. I prefer to watch F1 on YouTube, much cheaper. YouTube for which is okay for for quick highlights of the race. It's not quite the full race, like in real life IndyCar, which does post full races like a day or three after it had already taken place. A big plus about IndyCar, yeah. Unlike F1 and NASCAR, actually, I think NASCAR has posted. NASCAR does post full races days after they've taken place. F1, not really.
Yeah, it's just highlights for them.
Yeah. And F1 fans in the United States being screwed out for next year due to the move from ESPN to Apple TV. Just why?
Very bizarre. Yeah. Very bizarre choice, not gonna lie.
Yeah. So, what would be a great weekend of racing in Memorial Day weekend, the Sunday before Memorial Day in the States, would be a bit more challenging to watch. Because the Monaco Grand Prix will be on Apple TV. The Indy 500 will remain on terrestrial television, at least on the main Fox channel. So free TV there for the Indy 500, and the Coca-Cola 600 will be on Amazon Prime. So IndyCar wins again. So come on, soundboard. Okay. Well over halfway through the race, and it's still a big lead for Serenity Cosmica. How big? Well, 2.4 seconds. Yeah, 2.4 seconds. Who may we feature here? A couple of Brave Group drivers and May Morvaran. Been quiet throughout much of the series. Just no score in any of the Lausitz races last night. Rem Kanashibari has scored in all 6 races so far and is currently in position to score for a 7th time in 7 races this East Series. Very nice new livery for her. Also, I also made a new livery for Alias Unknown, who was scheduled to be in Worlds, but her appearance is still pending because there's been things going on, and for example, the retirement of the Cole Maria character for V4 Mirai as a new what's that term? As a new character is coming in as an indie, because she couldn't find a way to buy out the rights to her old Cole Maria personality.
Ah, man, this is so complicated.
What a damn shame. She's among the most popular members, was among the most popular members of V4 Mirai, and she's now retired. Anyway, I just accidentally pricked my thumb trying to get something from my pencil case. Son of a gun.
Overly sharp pencils?
think it's probably a thumbtack.
Ow, that is definitely not good.
Yeah. 4 minutes left in this race, and not much has been happening. We lose a driver, though, Rarabakora. So that's the first casualty of this race, of which not much has been happening. There's Kokone, who's graduating in a few weeks. Well, stopping her streaming. Stopping her streaming. In a few weeks, actually, just remaining as an affiliate, just retiring from the roster. Doing well in 10th at the moment.
She's such a home... What was that? Home brand?
Home brand, one of the original members of BNU, yeah. And here
Household
is
brand. Yeah. There you go.
Household brand, yeah. Here's the birthday girl, Pomapon, whose birthday was yesterday. Had a pretty good showing in both the Lausitz races, and she's going pretty good here in 7th.
That's a sweet-looking car.
Yeah, quite colorful. Cosmica still doing pretty darn good on this Brno track, which has been a frequent mainstay in MotoGP racing, but also has hosted some open wheel racing.
I would call it Bruno.
Bruno. Another driver in pit lane, that's Sarah Chinan. So that's another casualty. Another potential casualty here. I think we may have like 2 more laps here. It's going to be just a few short seconds next time by, leading to a white flag final lap. It's still been a dominant performance for Serenity Cosmica. Also a pretty good showing for V4I manager V Sensei, going on second at the moment in her rookie season.
She may be a rookie, but she is a sensei.
Oh yeah. And also Leah Memoria doing pretty darn good for Barron's project. Has a chance to make worlds with another line going on this track. A nice standard race course. I was mentioning about open wheel racing on this track. It's currently hosts F4 racing. Regional
and apparently
F4
some Vtubers are actually doing F4.
Ah.
As I've learned from some ARO members and their Twitter of the VTuber in question.
White flag is waved for Serenity Cosmica, and she's just 1 lap away from getting a second win of the month. BNU, one of the stronger agencies in CorpoCar, having had at least one driver winning an East title, and then one driver winning Worlds in previous seasons. Big lead, 3.5 seconds for the Triple A club member. I believe that's her Wave's name, the Triple A club, and she is having a Triple A performance this month in Corpo. So a few more turns will do it for her. And coming down to the finish, and this bunny rabbit of B&U is gonna celebrate another dub. Final turn and onto the finish line. Serenity Cosmica wins at Brno.
She wins again on the race I commentate.
Yeah, 2 wins this month for the B&U AAA Club member. Very well done for her. V Sensei does get second. That's her first podium, it looks like. It is her first podium. And another podium for Leia Memoria, who's been having a very strong season. And that's everyone completed. So let's go ahead and lock in the points. Alrighty then.
What are we doing here?
Alright. Serenity, another win here. And V Sensei getting her first podium. Leia Memoria getting third here. And what's the rest of the field look like? Quickly scan through the field for me, please, Chrono.
Alright, you said quick, so I'm gonna do it quick.
Yes.
Avatia Hawthorne, Zelizuimu Yumi the Witch Forma Pon Koma Oboro Shu Aisaka, Yurikagu Kokone Katya Sable, Tomo Mitoraya, Maeve Veren, our first page. Rem Kanashibari, Serena Maiko, Neruko Kamitaba, DK Graves, Planane, Boshizuku, Dr. Nova with an E, Urara Ai, Mumu Yumemi, say that fast, Mita Osita, Mono Monet, Magomo Magomori, Meru Onino, our second page, then Nano Kozuya, Feng Sifido, Azusa Honami, Zeria, Alicia De Lontano, Mukuro Owarino, Hinori Natsukawa, Laiko Liana, Amoria, and Sarah Jinin are your lead lap finishers, and Rara Rokora are lone casualty. In correction, Sarah Jinin is our only finisher that's one lap down.
Yeah, mic quality is a bit reduced sounding. I'm getting all green on Discord. I can still hear you.
To tell you the truth, I don't have no mic, just my phone. Granted, it's
okay. It's clear now. It's
a new
clear.
one.
Yeah. Your voice is clear now. Okay.
It definitely is a distance issue.
It's going to be 101 points for Serenity. And I'm missing a few names here. So, who finished 28th for 3 points? That's Azusa Honami. So, 3 points for her. And then 12 points, 20th place, Urawa Ai. 12 points. And 28 points, 12th place, Tomomi. So 28 points. And I may be missing one more name. And I cannot tell whom I am missing. Oh yeah, okay. 4th for 50. That's Ava. So 50 points. And with that win, that second win of the month for Serenity Cosmica, he now goes to the top of the championship point standings with 311 points. That's 35 ahead of Leia Memoria, 276 points. And dropping to third with a not-so-great showing is Sarah Luceria with 272 points. And then fourth is Mita Osita with 245. And V Sensei moving up to the top 5 with 231. And I believe that's all 36 in. Okay, looking pretty good. All right, we are going to take one more break, and then we are going to head over to India, the Uttar Pradesh state, for a race at the Buddh International Circuit for round 8 of CorpoCar East. So stick around right here. We're back for more CorpoCar. Last break.
Last break off the stream, baby.
Yeah. Let's break, and we're back in just a few minutes. All right, see you all in a bit. All right, let's mosey our way over to India. Last race of the morning. The Buddh International Circuit. In New Delhi? Are you sure? I'm seeing Uttar Pradesh and the Buddh International Circuit is indeed named after the Gautama Buddha, as does the district of its location. 5.125 kilometer, 3.185 miles, 16 turn circuit. Let's quickly go over and get to racing there.
Man, I wish we had more like exotic locations.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see who will be bowled out without troubling the scorers. And quite a few names didn't qualify. Oh, Ava didn't qualify. Mita Osita, Rara, Rokora, Nano Kazuya, Minya Scott also failing to qualify. DK Graves, and that's a few names already out of it. At pole for this one is Mumu Umemi of the newest Specialty JP 4th Gen. So gonna go ahead and mark her off at pole, and Mumu Umemi has qualified for all 8 races so far, only failing to score in round 4 at Autopolis. And quite a few names have scored in all races so far.
Consistency. We like that.
Yeah. Okay then, let's quickly scan through the rest of the field, please, Chrono.
Serenity Cosmica right beside her in second for VNU.
Oh!
Sarah Luceria and
Oh yeah, Serenity Cosmica starting front row. Okay, I'm just noticing now. Man, she's having a strong series. Go ahead.
season.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sarah Luceria and Planejo Shizuku on next row. Ampori and Feng Sipaido. Chita Muomo and Chichino Katerina on the next row. Tomomi Toraya and Meru Onino completing the top 10. And from here will be a roll call. Dr. Nova with a knee, Shu Aisaka, Serena Maiko.
Sounding a bit muffled there.
Rem Kanashibari,
That's better.
Neruko Kamitaba, Magomori, Maeve Morver and Alicia Delantano, Urara Ai, Yumi the Witch, Chukasa, Ryogoku, Bokuro Owarino, Leia Memoria, Koma Oboro, Seirachinen. As the list rolls down, Laiko Liana, V Sensei, Zelizui Yayugiri, Rowa Actos, Katya Sable, Hinori Natsukawa, Pomapon, Monomone, Yurikagu Kokone, and Azusa Honami.
Alright, let's see who can hit the ball over the boundary and out of it for some sixes, and who will score some big runs and see who will not be confused by the LBW rule. Anyway, here we go from India, round 8.
You know, if you continued, I would have heard Eagle squaw. Alright, what's going on?
Oh,
Serenity
man,
on the lead.
Serenity Cosmica with a big jump, and oh man! Might it be a repeat of Brno? Might it be back-to-back wins for her? Now if Sarah Luceria has anything to say about it, maybe.
Possibly.
Trying to go clear of Serenity. Sarah and Serenity at it with each other. But Serenity keeps ahead. Oh, man.
Versus, VNU? If I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, VNU versus Globy, indeed.
Yeah, it's all I can see is a pink V.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I am not spreading misinformation. Good. That is very good to know.
One lap down of maybe a dozen. It's going to be Serenity Cosmica, followed by Sarah Luceria and Plane Hoshikuzu after one lap. And one driver in pit lane is Chitamu Omo, and that's the only one in pit lane after one lap. And we do have multiple camera angles here. Serenity Cosmica, first driver in CorpoCar East to break the triple century mark. Everyone on the board, no ducks. Nobody with in this roster who hasn't scored in a race. So, Serenity has scored in all but one race. That's at Sydney. And Chitamu is still on the lead lap at least. Just barely in the lead lap. And will we have any more drivers going into pit lane? It looks like we do, and unfortunately that's Amoria. Get your ibuprofen out, ladies and gentlemen. Amoria failed to score at Brno, and it looks like she will also might also miss out on scoring here at Buddh. Good God in heaven! Her fellow agency member Serenity just holding up her team, just keeping her team up and in high spirits, I should say.
Yeah,
strong
as the youngsters say, she's carrying
performances here. Yeah. Oh, that's even worse. Looks like Amoria's gonna be lapped. Yeah. Anyway, not much in the way of position changes. Everyone is intent to stay single file at the moment, except for a few checks in position.
Alright, what's the sit rep for our final race of our stream?
Still a close lead for the VNU member over the Globy member.
Yeah, the less said about Globy's recent months, the better.
Yeah. Let's try to think about the positives. Just trying to get big results for the 5 members of the agency, which just recently graduated.
I hope the head honchos there have resolved whatever caused that series of leaves.
Yeah.
Including Kiri.
Yeah. Sarah already did grab herself a win at Melbourne last weekend. And has a chance to get a 4th podium, actually. 4th podium of the month. Let's look at that. She has scored a win in 2 second-place finishes, and she's currently running second, just behind Serenity Cosmica. And yeah, as you see, a slight bit of banking on this track. Very interesting. Yeah, turns 10, 11. Very interesting. Oh yeah, turns 10, 11, 12 sequence. Yeah. A clockwise right-hander tightens on the exit. Oh yeah, the main straight here, which they are going to approach here. One of the longest in F1. A little over 1 kilometer, 1.06 kilometers, 0.66 miles, 0.066 miles, yeah. Yeah, that's a long straightaway. Ends with a key overtaking point. And this track is also one of the. This track also has one of the longest pit lanes at 600 meters.
That indeed is pretty long, but for uniqueness, nothing beats the one that has the pit lane go under on exit. Was it Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, I think it is Abu Dhabi, having the underground underground exit and go back up onto the track. Very unique in design, for sure. Birthday Girl not doing so hot, 1 lap down. Pocone also 1 down. Just getting out of a pit lane. As we come down to 5.5 minutes and still leading the way here, Serenity Cosmica. Oh no, Sarah Luceria screwing up here. And oh man, a big hit. Oh, that is brutal. What just happened? Oh man, just made a mistake on this turn. Got thumped by Cicino Caterina. Oh man, that is just brutal stuff there.
That is very much not bellissimo.
Yeah, for sure. It isn't. Yeah, just. What was that by Cicino Caterina right there? Yeah, yeah. That's understeer into the wall by Sarah and just getting onto the track, and Cicino just nothing she could do about it, and both have experienced quite a bit of damage, and that's going to be drops into pit lane, and chat is hating what they're seeing. Man, yeah. Everyone
which guarantees Serenity almost a win.
That's gonna put Plan A to second, you and Mumu Umemi to third. Whole Sitter having a good chance of getting the podium, considering. Oh, bless you. Yeah. Considering.
No, I mean there's a weird cat.
Weird cam.
Cat.
Meow?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Yeah. Big gap between third and fourth, as I was about to say. As Sarah having to stop at pit lane along with Cicino. Meru Onino also in pit lane, so 3 drivers just stuck where they are. Serenity still with a decent lead, 1.5 seconds, which still doesn't seem like much. So she just has to push her way in hopes of getting a 3rd win of the month and going back to back here. 3 minutes left here at Buddh. And at this point, it's going to be 2 laps to go.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
1
This
minute,
race is in the lock.
1 minute 30.
This race is the lock.
Well, not quite a
Unless
lot
something
because
like that.
Mario Onino's car is in the way.
Yeah, unless something happens. Knock on wood. You're a Serenity fan, especially.
Plan A tried to approach Serenity somehow.
Kinda sounds like Plana.
Okay, Serenity got past his turn. I think this is where Sarah Luceria screwed up. But no problem here for the BNU member as she goes clear and Plan A will go past Maru Onino. So the chase is on between the Specialite member and the VNU member. And the Specialite rookie also wanting in on the fun as we come down to 1 minute 22 on the clock. And the white flag is going to wave for Serenity. Oh no! She goes wide! She goes wide. That's a bit dangerous. Oh man. Oh. Will she
And
lose
with
her lead
under
here?
a minute.
Oh yes.
And with under a
Oh
minute.
man, that's a big mistake for Serenity. Oh man. Plan A has stolen the lead. Big mistake on that turn just before the straightaway.
But for how long she can keep
And she
holding?
loses another position down to third. Oh man, you win some, you lose some.
At least for now, she can cope with having a podium still.
Yeah, because fourth is a distance behind. Just a few more turns to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll be the last lap for Plane Hoshikuzu.
Yeah. Yeah, on to
Yeah, this
finish,
like
and
it's fine.
Yeah, it's luck got in the way for Plan A as she's gonna get the victory here in Buddh. Unless Mumu Mary can do something about no, it's gonna be Mumu Mary. What was that? What was that slowdown? Are you kidding me? I thought Plan A would have the win in the bag, but instead it's Mumu Mary at full send stealing the win. Oh man, that was a choke at the end for Plan A. It's the rookie Mumu Umami of all drivers getting the win.
Kind of looks like when you hit Tornado in Sonic Racing at the finish line.
Oh man, that was close there.
No doubt.
Yes, you're right. What did we just witness? That was indeed absolute cinema. Oh dear, oh dear. Still waiting for a few drivers to finish.
Alright, who are we at waiting?
We have Omo, we have Sarah, and we have Chichino. There's Sarah.
The Chino Girl is our last finisher.
Yeah.
Oh man, Mustangs are being used in NASCAR now?
Yeah. What's being used in
Man.
NASCAR? What's being used in NASCAR?
Mustang.
Oh.
Mustangs.
think they've been using Mustangs for quite a while already. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to play a sound because Moria finished 36th and last in this race. But anyway, let's congratulate Mumu Yumemi on a surprise win, and Plane second, and just so close to going back to back, but just lost on one of the front turns in the final lap.
I feel I can somehow blame myself for this.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Just go ahead and quickly scan through the field, and then we can look forward to what's going on tomorrow.
From fourth, right?
From fourth, yes.
Alright, so your results. Rem Kanashibari, Feng Sifido, Tomomi Toraya, Serena Maiko, quite a big jump there. Dr. Nova with an E, Yumi the Witch, Neruko Kamitaba, your top 10, and then the rest of the field below. Seira Chinin, Siu Aisaka, Alicia Dalontano, Laiko Liana V Sensei, another big jump. Maeve Morverin, Tsukasa Ryogoku, Magomo Magomori, Monomone, Koma Oboro, Roba Arctos, Yayugiri, Urara Ai, Azusa Hunami, Katya Sable, and por favor, highlight the last bleed lap finisher.
I got you.
Yeah, so Katya Sable, Chitamu Omo, Cero de Seria, and Chichino Katerina, your lead lap finishers, and then Mero Onino, Leia Memoria, Hinori Natsukawa, Mukuro Awarino, Poma Pon, Yurikago Kokone, Zel Zuimu, and Amoria, your finishers, one lap down.
And that's
no casualty, thankfully.
Yeah, but that's going to be ibuprofen for Amoria. Failed to score in both races today. It's definitely going to hurt her shots at potentially making worlds, I think. We'll just see how it is with the points standings as we try to mark down who I'm missing here. 7 points, 8 points, so 23rd and 24th. That's Urara for 8 points. Urara for 8 points, and Azusa Honami for 7 points. Azusa Honami for 7 points. And who else are we missing? Okay, 18 points, 17th place, Tsukasa Ryogoku. 18 points. And so 40 points, 6th place, Tomomi. And that should be it. And actually, that's going to be 101 points for Mumu Yumemi, because she started off at pole.
Oh, Grand Slam?
No, not Grand Slam. She didn't lead for the whole race. But anyway, despite just being so close to winning, Serenity still has herself a massive lead to her name. Serenity has 371 points, and her lead is 94 points. Second, Leia Memoria, 277. Third, Sarah Luceria, 276. So a 94 gap between Serenity and Leia, a 1 point gap between Leia and Sarah. Excuse me. Hiccup. Mumu Yumemi goes up to fourth with 263, and V Sensei goes to fifth with 253, and that's your top 5 as it currently stands. So we are gonna quickly wrap up here. Sorry about that. It's just yeah. So what did we learn for today?
That the second races of each division was more rowdy than the first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were my observations.
Yeah. All right. So there's a brief look at the winner of the India race, as we will just quickly go over the schedule. We're well behind time here. All right. So tomorrow's the finale. Fontana and Road Atlanta coming your way. For the finale of West, but first the finale of East, Johor and Marina Bay. That's in Malaysia and Singapore. Alright, so that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for today. Go ahead and watch college football for my Saturday, and we'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow morning for the finale of CorpoCar West and East Season 8 and determine the winners of each series and the roster. Alright. See you all. Bye for now. Otadag.
Otsu Kurono.